Hopefully they can get it. Where is the button?
We want to welcome you to the Hidalgo County Commissioners Court meeting, the special meeting today, December the 22nd, 2014. Present are Commissioner Palacios Precinct 2 and Palacios Precinct 4, and myself. We have a quorum. Please join us in our Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please.
Dear Lord, bless us and bless our Commissioners' Court. Help us to do good work today and to take care of the people of Hidalgo County. Amen.
Thank you. All right, under open forum, Mr. Trevino. Morning, Trevino.
Good morning, Judge, Commissioners, Senior Administration, ladies and gentlemen. I hadn't been here for the last two meetings because I've been under the weather. I did not plan to be here today either, but the reason I'm here this morning is not an easy task. I received, the last week and a half, 103 calls from county employees. Most of them I had never spoken to and I have never met. After we dialogued as to the reason that they were calling me for, all of them were calling me for the same reason, with the concern that they have heard and they know for a fact that some transfers are going to happen, some senior administrative transfers are going to happen from precincts to administration. And their concern is over one gentleman. And before I refer to this person without a name, I want you to know that this person is going to have it difficult for a long time to come, being related to who he's related to. Now, the person that I'm referring to works at Precinct 4 office. Their concern brought to me is that this person already makes $81,000, basically for a non-job description position. That this person is being brought to administration with another non-job description position and is going to be given a $10,000 raise, going from 81 to 92. I find that difficult to believe, that under the circumstances, with all the black eyes that this county continues to receive, that we would put ourselves in that position to give the perception of wrongdoing. Now, if this gentleman needs a job, he has a job. This gentleman has it difficult because he's going to always have to prove himself. I feel for him. But he needs to earn the $81,000 that he's already making before we give him another administrative position and give him a $10,000 raise. Because that to me is the perception of wrongdoing. We have enough perceptions that became reality in the past. There's also another gentleman from precinct to my precinct who is also being considered to be brought to administration. But there's a discrepancy in the amount of pay raise from 75 to 92. Gentlemen, this is wrong. This is wrong, and I believe each and every one of you are so intelligent and sit up there for the right reasons. This behavior needs to stop. It needs to stop. This wanting to run this county with the tactics of the good old boy system of domineering and controlling the positions needs to stop. If this is correct and we are on target, I hope that you all regroup.
You need to kind of want to.
Yes, I hope you all regroup and really look at this again. Thank you.
That, we only had one presenter. Under item 5A,
Morning, Judge Commissioners. Michael Leo, County Judge's Office. 5A, discussion and approval of new guidelines and criteria for granting tax abatements in Hidalgo County and approve order on the same. As you may recall, we approved these during the week, last week on Tuesday. We just brought these back along with the order that goes with it, the order that was approved and provided by legal. So we're just asking for your approval.
Move for approval.
This is in reference to what?
The tax abatement guidelines that we approved last week at court, just the guidelines.
Check.
they're the ones that we looked at and did. Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Item number 2 is discussion and approval of tax abatement agreement between Hidalgo County and Hidalgo County Wind Farms LLC and approve order on the same. This is the actual wind farm project that was approved last week as well. Again, we're just bringing it back because we didn't have the order on the agenda at the time, so this is the order that goes with the actual tax abatement agreement. No changes were made. Last week, there was a statement put on the record that changed the estimated value of the tax abatement. So now that we're bringing it back, we put that estimated value on the actual document, so that's the only change. And that change was an estimated value of 4.2, and it was actually closer to 4.7. But again, that was an estimation.
Move for approval.
Check.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Thank you. With the court's permission, Valdez is going to be passing down the documents so we can get them signed, because we need to get them signed by this year to preserve the base year of the tax abatement, and Valdez is going to be passing those down. Thank you.
All right, sir.
Morning.
Morning, Commissioner, morning. Item 6, Mr. Guerra.
Thank you, Judge. Commissioners, item 6A, I'm asking approval of 457 hardship withdrawal request. It's for employee number 102717.
Move for approval.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Item B, I'm asking approval of certificate of plat of utility status under Texas Local Government Code 232.028B.
Move for approval.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Item 6C is discussions I've had with your offices respectively and individually. I'm asking action on the expansion of duties to include law enforcement for emergency management and safety division personnel.
Move for approval.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Item D for emergency management, I'm asking the court to take action on the designation, on the designation of emergency management vehicles to be designated as emergency vehicles.
Move for approval.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Item 6E is for countywide administration, JP 1112, and facilities management. Judge Commissioners, as you recall, JP Precinct 5, as of December 31st, midnight, will no longer exist. We are creating a substation in the Delta area for those residents, which JP 11 and JP 12 will have jurisdiction over. And so what I'm asking is to delete 3 positions and create 2 positions for the JPs. So the deletion would be 115002, 001, 0002, and 0003. I'm asking to create, under their respective accounts, 061-0001-7, and 062-0001-0007, both being court clerks for the JPs, JP 11 and 12. There is a concern by the auditor's office that the respective JPs did not sign off on the person action, on the PARs, the personnel action request forms. I have spoken to them. They are in agreement. These were the salaries that were asked of me to set. I will make sure that they sign that document so that they are in place at HR and in our file. But again, this is so that we can start the process in January, so we can start providing services to the area, to the Delta residents. Further, I'm asking to delete two positions under facilities management and then create two positions in this entire transaction. I believe and I'm confident that it meets with the spirit of the policy that was passed by Commissioners Court, that there would be no personnel action requests after the adoption of budget. In this transaction, we're doing two things. One, we're providing the service to the Delta area residents as discussed by Commissioners Court in Precinct 1. And number two, the deletion and creation will ultimately net a savings to general fund that will be placed back to the contingency fund for general fund.
Father, which ones apply to those two
The
ladies from the Ed Cow Chelsea area that we assured them, or we assured all those
last two,
employees
Judge.
that would not lose their
The
job?
last two, administrative two.
The last two.
The last two, the administrative assistant twos.
Move for approval.
But I thought the ones for the JPs were the court clerks, no?
Yes, there are
Yes.
two creations for JP court clerks, but they're going to be under the JP 11 and 12, and they will advertise and they will hire who they deem fit to fill those slots.
Oh, I thought you meant that, you just said the last two, but the last two are not for the JPs, right?
No, Mr. Ofracio. There was a commitment by Commissioners Court for those two ladies that are in the JP because these are, those ladies are we're going to be transferred over to another area of the county. Again, this entire transaction nets in a yield savings to general fund.
Is there a
Move for
second?
approval.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion
With
carries.
that being said, Judge Commissioners, item 2 and 3 would be the interdepartment transfers and the revised salary schedules.
Move for approval.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Item 7, Judge, is under the county clerk's office. It's the approval of all the bonds. There is one correction or that we want to make, but not correction, a statement. Erica, do you want to go ahead and explain that one bond for the county judge, why it reads?
It is correct.
It is correct, okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Was there
Mr.
was there a
Ofracio.
question or issue?
Yes, Mr. Ofracio had,
Well, I have several concerns in regarding to 7A, agenda item 7A.
okay.
Can I go over them?
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
Okay. One is the county judge, the bond, I don't know if it's been corrected already, but the bond...
Corrected to what,
The
Mr.
bond that
Ofracio?
was attached reads, County Judge of Hidalgo County, Treasurer, State of Texas, and that needs to be corrected. Also, the Commissioner Precinct 2, the law requires certain language be included in the bond, and it's not, so it needs to be also corrected.
But the bond is held by the treasurer for the county judge.
Monday?
The bond is held by the county treasurer for the county judge.
Right, but the bond needs to read for the county judge, not the county judge of the treasurer.
That's where it says at the bottom. It says duly appointed or elected county judge. Oh, I see. That's what they mean.
Right.
So it needs to be corrected.
Right,
so-
we're going to make that
Okay.
correction.
Okay.
Move for
so-
approval.
It's correct with the exception that they put, instead of just putting Hidalgo County, they put Hidalgo County Treasurer, so they need to
Yeah.
mark out that part on the second
We're
part.
going to approve them with all the corrections, right?
Well, let me read all the ones that need correction. The county judges, Commissioner Precinct 2 also needs correction. Justice of the Peace, Precinct 1, Place 2 also needs some corrections. The bond for county court, law number 4 was not attached, so we didn't review it, so.
It was submitted.
Okay. So I don't know if it's correct, but we can take a look at it later on and we can communicate with the judge on that. Now, the other issue is the bond for Norma Garcia for the Drainage District should not be approved by Commissioners Court. They should be approved by the Drainage District because it's paid with the Drainage District funds. because it's not for the county's business, it's for the drainage district business. So it also need to be not acted on.
What bond applies to the district?
The one that it says Norma Garcia, Hidalgo County Drainage District Number 1, because she has one for the county, as a county treasurer, but also she handles drainage district business.
Okay.
But that one needs to be approved by the.
They both have
by
been
the
filed in
board.
our
It
office.
needs to be paid with drainage district funds.
Well, can we approve it with the corrections, with any and all corrections?
Okay, that's
Yes.
fine.
Second.
Can I read them off?
Those in favor, say aye.
Can I read them
Aye.
off? Judge? Should I read them off as who they are that we do have?
I'm sorry.
May I read them off for the record so that we can have the names?
Go ahead.
Okay. We have for Judge Ramon Garcia. We have for County Court at Law Number 4, Federico Fred Garza. We have County Judge Probate Court, Homer Garza. We have Laura Hinojosa, District Clerk. Norma Garcia, County Treasurer. Alfredo Samaripa, County Treasurer's Office Chief Deputy. Eddie Eduardo for Cantu, County Commissioner, Precinct 2. Jesse Morales, Justice of the Peace, Precinct 1, Place 2. And Jaime Jerry Munoz, Justice of the Peace, Precinct Number 2, Place 2.
Thank you, ma'am.
So again, I guess the motion is except for Norma Garcia Drainage District, Commissioner?
Right.
Right, we have two, so I skipped one of them.
Make sure
Okay.
that-
And Mr. Eufrasio, you've notified those elected officials that you feel,
Yeah, we normally send them letters that, explaining what needs to be corrected.
okay,
But I think the judge is already in the process of
okay,
getting it corrected, Rabate?
Right,
That's what I was told.
right.
okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Judge?
No,
Yeah, oh.
we had a motion and a second. We didn't have an official vote.
Well, I thought we had, but those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Judge Commissioners, item 8A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8B, 1, 2, 3, 4, no action, please. And then we go on to item 9 for Precinct 2, Commissioner Palacios. That's real good, Esther. Thank you.
That's it.
That's it. Thank you.
Merry Christmas to you all.
Merry Christmas.
Ms. Angela?
Morning, Judge Commissioners. Angela Garcia, Precinct 2. Item 9A, Precinct 2 Administration, Fund 1200, approval of 2014 interdepartmental transfer from Precinct 2 Road Maintenance to Precinct 2 Administration in the amount of $65,000.
Move for approval?
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Item B, approval of agreement between the San Juan Cemetery Association and the County of Hidalgo, Texas to overlay the roadways within the cemetery. Mr. Crane has reviewed and prepared the agreement for
Move for approval.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Thank you.
Item 10, budget.
Morning, Judge Commissioner Sergio Cruz, Department of Budget and Management. Item 10A1 is approval of 2014 unappropriation of funds in the amount of $750, and this is for certificates of obligation, Series 2014.
Move for approval.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Item 10A2 is approval of estimated revenues and appropriation of funds for certificates of obligation, Series 2014, in the amount of $22,272,996.05.
Move for approval.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Item 10A3 is approval of 2014 unappropriation of funds in the amount of $2,550 for refunding bond series 2014C.
Move for approval?
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Item 10A4 is approval of estimated revenues and appropriation of funds for refunding bond series 2014C in the amount of $26,672,364.40 and $26,367,451.35 respectively.
Move for approval.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Item 10A5 is approval of 2014 unappropriation of funds in the amount of $750 for tax notes series 2014.
Move for approval.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Need
And
another one? Motion carries.
Item 10A6 is approval of estimated revenues and appropriation of funds for tax notes, Series 2014, in the amount of $6,102,262.85.
Move for approval.
Second.
Motion, those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
And items 10B, 1 and 2 is approval of 2014 HIDA U.S. Treasury Asset Forfeiture Fund Budget, Fund 1252, and appropriation of those funds in the amount of $455,000. This is for the operating budget only.
I thought this is the items that were going to be done next year, Valde, no?
This is for the operating budget. We had a request from HIDA and the DA's office to appropriate the operating budget that they're going to need at the beginning of the year. So we're just requesting approval of the operating budget, not the personnel items.
But the personnel was already approved and...
Yes, but this is only the operating budget. This is not appropriating any other funds for personnel or anything like that.
Okay. I need a motion to approve.
So move.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Thank you, Judge, Commissioners.
Thank you,
Merry
sir.
Christmas.
Thank you. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Commissioner?
Judge, I would like to make a few comments. This is my last meeting in Commissioners Court of my term. I would like to take this opportunity to thank all the people, especially the residents of Precinct 2, for giving me the opportunity to serve you for 16 years. And by the same token, I would like to publicly express my gratitude to the whole Commissioners Court. Judge, you have been instrumental in a lot of the things that have happened in the county, along with the rest of the court. And I have enjoyed the tenure, the opportunity to serve the community. And I'm going to miss you guys, but I'll be around, so I can sit up front. So, again, I would like to thank everyone, all the employees, the elected officials that do business for the county. I think we, in spite of some unpleasant happenings, I think that we all need to continue to do what's best for the county and for the taxpayers. Along the same lines, I would like to welcome the new county commissioner for Precinct 2, Commissioner-elect Eddie Cantu. I wish him and the rest of the court the best, and I'm happy to make comment, Fracio, that the Precinct 2 is in the black. Has a very healthy balance. I'm very proud of the work that staff in Precinct 2 has done business for the past 16 years. So without getting into more discussion, I have enjoyed even the comments that are made in open forum. And I think it's a good tool. I agree with it. I think we listen to the taxpayers. And believe me, we do listen. And we do think and we appreciate your comments, even though sometimes we may not be in agreement. But it's a freedom that we enjoy, and we should utilize it to the best of our ability. And without any more, thank you, guys.
Well, Commissioner, thank you, and on behalf of the residents of the county, we want to make sure we thank you again for your 16 years of service to our county community. And make sure we tell Mr. Barnes, his size is XL. For the red T-shirt.
Red shirt, we need to get him a red shirt. We're gonna make him an owl.
For Christmas, you're gonna get a red shirt. Commissioner, I don't have an exact number, but all I can say is confirm that the county has a healthy fund balance. And I think some of that is thanks to some of the things you've done.
Thank you.
The entire Commissioner's Court, but I think you've been a good steward of county funds.
I didn't hear you. Thank you, Judge.
Okay, many other comments? If not, we'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So move.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas to everybody.
Have a good one.